back to the channel, everybody. Here back on FS25. We're starting a brand new Let's Play series on a new map that has just come out, I think, recently. We are on Iowa Plains. I think that's what it's called. I don't know how to check. It's Iowa Plains something. Iowa Plains View, maybe? So this was a map that I really liked on FS22. And as soon as I saw it out on FS25, I just knew I had to do a Let's Play series. So, I did do a little bit of setup. This is kind of like the starting farm. So we're going to do something a little bit different. Actually, probably a lot different than what we usually do. I'm starting with some money. I'm starting with some fields. I think this is my field of wheat. It's ready to go. Let's not get run over. This is my area. So let me go to the map real quick and show you what's going on. So you start with all this. So this area, this whole plot, which I don't think has anything in it. And then these two fields here. You start with a bunch of equipment. You have some pigs. There's some chickens over here. There's some cows over there. I sold all that. I sold all the equipment and picked up essentially what I want my starting equipment to be. So let's go take a look at that. So I have a harvester. A pretty decent one, you know, not like crazy, but a decent harvester with a corn header, which is for corn over there. And then I have the, you know, the regular header for wheat and stuff like that. Trailer to bring it on. I have a decent sized tractor. I don't remember if this might be one of the ones you start with. Actually, the harvester might be what you start with as well. But I just sold everything but those. And then a, you know, trailer to carry it in. So I have places to put my vehicles. One over there, one over there. I have a lot of room for crops. Excuse me. So there's, I don't even know how much that holds. It doesn't tell me. So there's that. We have this is a new feature for this map. It's a grain dryer. And I can actually show you in the production. Yeah. So you can do some dried crops, which I think just sell for more. We might actually do that with the wheat to start, rather than turning it into flour or something like that. But I'll have to check in the menu to make sure that that's economical. And then you can see we also have 3 greenhouses, which have a little bit different things in them. So obviously FS25 has things like spring onions, added the cabbage, garlic, chili peppers, but these also have some berries and stuff too. So berries, apples, lemon, orange, plum, pear, pumpkin, quite a few. So we're beginning into that. You just have to provide manure and water. So you do have to provide manure to them. There's 3 of them too. Which once we start getting some animals will not be a problem. We have plenty of that. Okay, so there's those. Obviously the 2 fields. We have we have the, let's see if I can visit. Oh, nope. I want to visit up here. Yeah, so we still have the place for the pigs. It's pretty large. 1,600 pigs can go in here. So we will do that. And then we still have the place for the cows over here. And then obviously some more storage for vehicles. I don't think there's a... Oh, there's a... It's not a manure heap, but it's for silage, making silage. We might use that. I might sell that. I'm not sure yet. I don't think there's a manure spot. So we'll have to do that once we start doing animals too. But yeah, this is the big cow area. Forget how many it holds. 374. Not too bad for cows. So yeah. So you might be wondering why I'm not doing my typical, you know, start from scratch, $0, kind of try to make money. And honestly, I've done that so many times on the channel, at least, that I just feel like it's overdone at this point. I wanted to do something different. But there is definitely a challenge aspect to what I'm going to be doing here. And it is to buy this. Everything. I want to buy all the fields, all the on-map productions, and like make money from them. So once I buy all the available land and all the productions and, you know, do something for them, probably the hardest ones are going to be the sawmill and stuff, because I'm not used to doing that sort of stuff. But we'll get there very late game probably. But yeah, I want to buy everything. So that's why I decided if I started from 0, it would take way too long just to get like making any money at all. So I just started with pretty much just the land, no animals or anything, minimal equipment. I'm still going to have to buy equipment. I have $100,000, and I have nothing loaned, so I can take out loans to start stuff. Another very important feature of this map. Oh, and it looks like this is different over here too. Oh, that's cool. It's like it's maple. This used to just be a huge open, like, empty land, which I just turned into a field last time I played on it. But yeah, this is really cool. This is like, you know, you can get like, I don't know if you can actually get maple from here, but it looks like you can. Is there maple? All right, so I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Let's go over here. So let's not do farmland. There we go. Iowa Gold Press. All right, so production chains. You can see there's a lot of production chains. An extra from, not even just from FS25, but from the creator of this map, who, shout out to him, him or her. Off the top of my head, I don't know who it is, but I just love their map. I really enjoyed playing it, like I said, FS22, and very happy to get into it here in FS25. Even though I know my other 2 series are not even near finished at this point, I just had to start a new one, like right now. And I've been wanting to do a buy everything map for a while, so this was just perfect for it. Okay, so for the bakery, you can see apple pie, blueberry pie, so they get some of those extra fruits and stuff that you can grow in the greenhouse. They're used here in the bakery, which is really cool. That's pretty standard. Carpentry standard. Again, with the juice, there's a juice place. You can make all the different juices, which is really cool. I think this is, blueberry yogurt. Other than that, I think it's pretty kefir. I don't know if that was in the other one or not. Oh, strawberry yogurt. Fermenter. Not sure where that is. But you can make silage. Oh, that's nice. Let's visit. Oh, okay. So this is a little different than last time. Last time this was bio, I forget what it's called. Pretty much what this is. Yeah, this was the biogas plant. This was like a electric plant. So you can use that to like make electricity, which was kind of cool. But yeah, we're gonna have to get that pretty soon, because I would much rather use that for making silage than putting it in the heap and, you know, putting it down. So, all right, so the gold press, that's oil, pretty standard, all the different oils. Ketchup production, you can make ketchup with tomatoes, of course. Pancakes. So there is maple syrup. It's interesting. I might have to look into what to do for. I don't know what fine flour is. That's interesting. So we have the pizzeria, which one of the things is ketchup. So you need the ketchup before you can make pizza. Makes a little bit of sense. I don't know why it's ketchup. It's sauce essentially, but I see what they're going for there. Popcorn, sugar, that's normal. Taylor's normal. And then the watermill. Okay, so this is where you can make fine. Okay, so you make fine flour from dried materials. Interesting. Okay. And you can make corn. Okay. Okay, yeah. Like I said, I didn't even look all the way into this. But yeah, very excited. All these production chains are going to be really cool to get into. But for now, let's start doing some farming. So let's just go to here. We have a nice big open yard. Am I gonna fit? I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull this up there. So the one annoying thing is we have all these like fences and things, and then I'm gonna have to traverse. But that makes it a little more realistic, right? Alright, let's just hope no traffic's coming. Try to pull this right along the side. And I'm pretty sure I did turn off crop destruction. I'm not going to worry about it, I think. Yeah. I thought about whether I should do with or without crop destruction and decided for without. Alright, let's get a worker going on this. Or get him ready to pick up. Let's just pull over here to the side. Oh no, he's got stuff in the way. That's alright. I think I wanted to do some myself anyways. Do I want a pipe or stew straw swap? Actually, hold on. Let's do steering assist. Nope. Hold on, I'm gonna have to figure out the buttons again. Hit start. Okay, there we go. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. Now we're good. Okay, so while we're doing this, let's think what the plan will be. So obviously something needs put in over here. And I guess the first question will be, well, obviously chickens. I have to get chickens. I have all this wheat. I might as well give them some of the wheat. Actually, can you put... I wonder if you can put dry wheat in there. I'm not sure. I'll probably keep some regular undried wheat to feed them, because honestly that's like easy money to start with. Obviously we're going to need some equipment for you know, doing any of the fields, but so essentially what I was trying to think about was what to put in here. I could do grass and get into cows, but I think that's a little too much at the moment. This would be a good grass field in the future. because it's not like huge, but it's big enough to get like, because you get multiple cuts a year. I could get hay a few times, or 3 times a year essentially, and then put some of the hay down here eventually to make into silage. So I think you could do hay. Yeah. Well, there's also alfalfa. That's interesting. I could do alfalfa. You get more silage? No, it's about the same. Oh, and you get digestate too, which is pretty cool. Okay. So that kind of begs the question, what should I put over there? I feel like the answer should be... How did I start going? Maybe it's because I click things? I don't know. Anyways, I feel like the answer should just be wheat. Like, put wheat back in this field. We put wheat over there. I could get a baler to pick up this this straw. I'm kind of thinking out loud, but at the same time, I don't know if... Oh, that reminds me. Contracts. I'm going to stay away from them. I don't think... My goal is to have to do none at all. So that's what I'm shooting for. Starting with some things that should be not too bad to do that. So, yeah. Okay, so back to what I was thinking about. I could do wheat on both fields, pick up the straw. So I'm going to have to buy some equipment for straw. Which means I'll probably have to take out a loan. Which, I might actually... So finish this. Let's get this back to an AI. Did one strip. Get him started. Alright, so let's do... Alright, let's figure out how much we need to borrow first. And only borrow kind of what we need. Really nothing of the Macdon. Interesting. I could do... Where's the... Is it all the way at the bottom? This one? Yeah, I think it's already too late to start this. Well, not too late, but... Yeah, so header... To mow the crop and thresh them later with a combine harvester. Okay, which I do have a combine harvester. So this would actually be something I could invest in to get extra yield. Which would mean I don't want him doing that if I'm gonna do that. Or I could just do this for now and then get that later. But at the same time, this is on sale. And it's pretty big too. What to do? I haven't actually used the Macdon pack in any of my playthroughs yet. So, you know what? Let's do it. Let's just hold off on that. Turn that off. Alright, so we need 32. So 100 and... Let's go to 170. And then I'm going to need something to pick up the straw. Do I want to do bales or do I want to just pick it up? How much can these hold? Holds 50,000. Because if I could just pick it up, then I can... It's easier to drop off. Because then I don't have to pick up the bales. Okay. Yeah, let's get this Pottinger. So let's go 160. So that's... What? 100 and 330. And then we're going to need some other stuff too. So let's just start with... Let's take a loan. Let's do 5. Why isn't it doing? 500,000. Let's see what 5 years does. Okay, so monthly payment of 9,000. Obviously, I'm paying like 45,000 more. Do I want to go 5 years? What's like 3 years? Almost 15,000 every month. Honestly, 15,000 isn't horrible, and I pay it off relatively quickly. Not paying too much more. Okay, let's do that. I mean, 3.5% interest is pretty good, so. Right. There we go. 500,000. Is that nice loan system mod that I got. All right. Buy. So let's get the thing on sale. Okay. And then, well, while we're here, let me get this forage wagon. Billboard. What's the difference there? Oh. Sure. Let's keep that on there. Cover. I don't need a cover. Silage tank? It's for grass. No, we don't need that. Or, yeah, let's do it. It's only 2,000. Pickup, of course. All right. Yes. 175. So it's a little more, but that's okay. And then the other for the harvesters. Here they are. Macdon. Let's just go with the better engine. 170. All right. Yeah, this is weird because it's like backwards. I don't know if I can get to that because it's on the wrong side. Can I pick that up at all? Maybe not. Alright, we're just gonna have to drive with it like this. Where? What direction? That direction. They changed this slightly, I think. It's a case dealership. I like that. Yeah, so some of these fields are pretty big. Upwards of like $800,000. So they're going to be quite a bit. Oh, geez. Quite a bit of an investment to get into, but once we start making some good money, I think this will go pretty good. We're going to do loans whenever we need to, as long as they make sense. Like, obviously, at the beginning of the game, when we have nothing, I think they make sense. Dodge the car. And honestly, like, these fields to my left, like, we could get all that wheat. But at the same time, like, do I really want to spend... Do I want to take more loan to get fields? I don't know. Alright, so I don't know exactly how the worker system works with this, so... Let's see how it goes. Drive it over here to where we left off with the harvesting. Alright, so the AI work is going. Let's move you out of the way. Okay, so it puts it in a swath. And then can I go... No, I can't just pick it up. I might need something else for this. Because you can see that's like... It looks fundamentally different. Like, this is just straw. And this is definitely wheat. See all the pieces in there. Do I need something else? I need this. What's that called? Flex draper. Is that different than like this header? I did have it down, right? Alright, I will be right back. I will figure this out and be right back, and hopefully with the answer. Alright, I am back, and I do need something else. I actually don't know if I need this header at all. So let me actually just put it over. Let's just put it down here. Timber. Alright. Put it down there for now. Oh, and actually, let's, why do you have to be... Why do you gotta be like that? Alright. Now can you go? Oh, why you're blocked. What if I get you going? Let's see. Oh, we will get there eventually. Maybe. Oh, he's gonna go that way. Maybe. Oh, I see, because it didn't do the whole. Okay, whatever. That's what I want. I am kind of everywhere right now, trying to figure out how to get this going. Oh, there was a bump there. Oh well. I think we might just end up selling the original header because I don't think I need it. Obviously I need the corn header, but for the wheat, I don't think I do. All right, so I think it's in special headers. Pickup header. Yeah, this is what I need. So this can be attached to any yeah, the colors are fine, I think. Let's do case red, just because we're gonna put it on a case. In black. Purchase. Yep. Yeah, it can be attached to any harvester. So I'm actually going to pick this back up because I'm going to go sell it. Let's put it on cruise. Hope we don't crash. I want to sell vehicles. Don't need that trailer anymore. Hey, we didn't crash. All right, so we getting a little bit of money back. 10,000 for the trailer. Jeez, that's kind of a lot. Like, I suppose I could have potentially kept it because then I could put some of the other headers on there. But that's fine. We'll figure it out. Or if we have to buy another trailer at some point, then we'll do that. But obviously, I am not against driving down the road with the header attached. This makes it a little bit difficult when cars are coming. Oh, sorry, a little scratch there on your vehicle. Yeah, so the reason I'm going through all this, if you're not familiar with the MacDon pack, is it is supposed to increase yield that you get. I think it also increases straw, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And plus, I just, it's something that exists in the game that I've been kind of wanting to try on my other playthroughs, but just hadn't got to it. So, beginning the game when we have a little bit of money that we can, utilize and spend, might as well try it out now. All right, let's go this way. If you drop it off, you get more money. I didn't want to worry about the trailer. So. Sure. Let's repair. What? Oh, no, I just sold it. I was going to repair it. I clicked the wrong button. Oh, well. Let's fold that up. Does make a little bit more work because I have to go over everything a few more times, but again, I think it'll be worth it in the end. Make some money fast. So just thinking out loud a little bit for the plan, I think chickens will be a good first start in getting some early income, and then with the fields that I have, I think just going with wheat, potentially just selling off the wheat, maybe or switch and do some like soybeans or something that'll sell off for a little bit more money. But I think that'll be a good way to go as well. Yeah, and just starting off with getting like the general, so I have precision farming on, of course, so just kind of getting some of the general equipment that I need to keep the fields good, I guess. I think that'll be the immediate start, not going really past the chickens at this point, and then I can start getting into either more fields or and or animals at the same time. So trying to keep it a little simple at the beginning so I'm not spreading myself too thin. I'm going to obviously deal with a little bit lower yields at the beginning since I don't have the fields, you know, ready for precision farming yet. But all right, let's go over this and see how it works. Oh yeah, so that's picking it up. It's actually, yeah, so you can see I'm picking up wheat. It's not going to be much because this row is a small row. And dropping down. Alright, so you can see, this is perfect. You can see the difference between the two swaths. That's straw, that's the wheat. You can see all the little wheat parts in there. And if I go over here, it's back to straw. So it's all straw. So, yeah, there's a little how-to for the Macton pack as I'm trying to figure it out on the fly a little bit. I just went to YouTube real quick and watched a video on essentially what equipment I needed. And I was just missing this. There's also a like a attachment where you can essentially do grass with it, which might be a good idea. I mean, if we already have the Macton, like if we already have the harvester ready, might as well just get the attachment for grass then, rather than having to get a separate mower. It'll make it a lot easier. And I'm curious, actually, I wonder if yeah, it's this. Is that the alfalfa symbol? Let's see, how do I check that? Prices. Yeah, alfalfa. So it'll pick up alfalfa too. It's interesting. Good to know. Yeah, so I think this is probably a good spot to stop. I'm going to continue on and just pick up some of this. I'll probably bring you back. I'm not sure when I'll bring you back, but I'll bring you back at some point during this harvest. And we're continue on with the new map. So yeah, like I said, I'm very excited to play this map. I think the challenge will be making enough money quickly so this doesn't drag on forever, and yeah, buying everything. I think with the different productions and things, it makes, oh, apparently that's the end of the map right there. It makes it a little more interesting of a playthrough where I'm not just doing typical FS25 stuff. There's some extra stuff in there as well. So yeah, like I said, I'm very excited to get going with this, and hope you're excited to watch. But thanks for watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Have a good one.